Somebody is intentionally reporting somebody to be sick, mentally, unstable. As I was channeling this energy, I heard power of attorney. So this could represent possibly a disability, mental disability. But whoever this person is, they're getting a check for somebody being sick. And now they're being exposed for doing things in the spirit realm to make somebody sick. This could be a guardian of some sort. Whoever this person is, they seek to get some type of money for somebody being mentally disabled. But the person that they are deeming as mentally disabled is a chosen one. Could be a child of some sort, or this is an adult that is being placed in a childlike state. Whoever this person is, they're under the most severe judgment. They are a narcissist. Okay, let's see what's going on. Listen, welcome to Spiritual Court TV. Ethereally, 144,000 activated teachers, prophets, leaders. Come on in. You are right now in this win-win situation, and you're being called to high honor, to call judgment on these situations, meaning the divine is using certain chosen people who have mastered certain levels of their dark nights of the soul. You're going through a crowning ceremony, using you to call judgment down by way of these past occurrences. Why? Because the past has come to meet the present. In order to call for righteous divine intervention, we need to know what happened. And what had happened was somebody been working at work on somebody, doing spiritual work on a child or somebody that they are getting money for. Like, I'm getting in-home care or power of attorney. This could be a parental figure. This could be a stepmother, stepfather, something like that. I'm getting the energy of an adult. And every time this adult child tries to speak up, they do more spell work over this child. Whoever this narcissist is, they're really deflecting right now at this time because they're chosen ones, angels of justice, earth angels that are here channeling the truth about them. And they don't like that. Yeah, look, I can make this up. Death magic and enamored. These two don't even go together. Something like that. I'm just going to get one card here from the Kipper-ish and see what's going on. If you're returning back, what's good? Hopefully everybody's ascending beautifully. Yeah, emotional pain. Somebody has somebody like in a bind. And this child, this adult child keeps coming out of these illusions, okay? Somebody could also be taking medication, or somebody is taking a child to the doctor and they're like, he's mentally disabled. There's something wrong with him. He's talking to voices. I mean, he's talking to voices. He could be hearing voices, seeing voices, talking to people. Can you see a voice? I guess so. Whatever it is, something's going on. Something's ass backwards. And somebody's been projecting onto this person, okay? This person is telling the truth. That's what I just heard. This child is telling the truth, but they're an adult now. So something about the rites of passage, something about our ascension, helping people who have been deemed as mentally ill get vindicated. These are the ones that really need the help because they have very special gifts, but somebody is like making them a certain way. So this could be a parental situation. Somebody may have had a child with a divine masculine and they're angry. And so they did something to the child. Okay. Yeah, I can't make it up. Clarify this child. Something about mentally disabled. Yeah, look, lustful in the reverse. So you have a parent or a parental figure. This could also represent foster care, or somebody's acting like a foster parent, not a biological parent. Could be a biological parent that's very angry. Lust in the reverse. Something has backfired, okay? I was going to pull just one, but lust in the reverse and love offer, something's wearing off, okay? Maybe this, person was showing a lot of love to this person in authority, but now something's wearing off. The magic is wearing off. So this witch is accusing people, or a warlock, accusing people of doing spell work over this adult child. Something about a disability, okay? Yeah, somebody could be getting a check for somebody. They don't want them to be well. But somebody is like waking up from spell work. It's like somebody saying, I'm fine, I'm fine. Or maybe they awaken to the fact that you're doing something to them. And somebody's like, I'm going to call your doctor. You need to go. Maybe we need to up this person's dosage. This is what they're saying. No, there's a lust spell that wore off. And somebody wants a love offer from the father of this child. Okay, show me this adult child. Okay. Somebody speaking out of turn. Somebody speaking the truth. And somebody trying to shut this person up. Uh-huh. Whoever this seemingly disabled, mentally disabled person is, they may or may not be taking their medication or they're refusing to. Something about losing control over somebody. Okay, what's this energy about? Something like that, strength. Whoever this child is, adult child. Somebody could be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Somebody could be 14 years old, about to be 15. This person is waking up from some type of spell. Yeah, this is a child. It's a boy. Page of Wands energy. Okay. Yeah, I just heard my mama is doing magic on me. She thinks I'm stupid, but I know she's doing magic on me. She wants my dad to come home. She's been doing magic on me since I was 8 years old. Something about this child awakening to something, or maybe somebody thought their family would get back together. Something was created out of lust, and somebody had a genuine love offer. So this man is coming out very loving, caring, kind of divine masculine. He could be in the church or somebody that's very like much into his Christian faith. Like I'm getting a really decent guy. Like he's a decent guy. Somebody could have a position in the church. This person's been delivered from lust, but they co-created a child. So this child falls under the divine inheritance. Let's channel this child's energy. I feel like they're going to tell the truth. Something about 7 years old. Somebody could have separated from the father when this child was 7. It's a young boy. Okay. He's coming through very, very clearly. This woman is angry because this divine masculine is healing. I just heard using the child like they're collateral. But now somebody's of age, okay? Clarify this child. The Emperor in the reverse. Yeah, listen, somebody's like trying to make this child reckless. This wasn't supposed to come up in the reverse, but this is how he's showing up as violent. Okay. There could have been a lot of trouble at school. It's a mother, okay? This person is doing spell work over their child, a lot of communication. There's a lot of talking. This child is fighting spirits. The police are about to get involved. 8 of Cups in a Chariot. This child, their prayers are about to be heard. Something with my throat chakra. They're trying to bind this child from talking, from speaking up. But now this child is speaking up. Clear my throat chakra, Holy Spirit, so I can channel this energy, please and thank you. Yeah, it's like she's binding this child. She's been doing spell work on him since he was 8 years old. He may have even had a stutter. He may have even gone mute for a little while, okay? But he's standing in his power, strength. 8 of Cups in the Chariot. Something about the police coming to take him away or take her away. Or what is this? Show me this child. I just heard my mama is crazy. My mama is insane. This is how this child feels. Yeah, death in the reverse. She keeps trying to unalive me because she has some, oh, okay. Okay, let's start over. What we have is somebody that is like, this is somebody that has a gift, okay? And they speak things over people. They manifest these realities. They don't identify as a witch, but they are very, very dark in nature, very witchy. They may even use the Bible to manipulate certain energies or to back up certain entities or karmic energies. A white light just shot past my left side. So the angels are around this child because this child is saying, yeah, she's tried to unalive me a whole bunch of times. Death in the reverse, but something about him standing in his power. He's getting bigger than her, taller than her. Something was easier when he was younger, 8 years old. So she may have had this child put on some type of medication or gotten counseling. Somebody's getting like a social security check. This is like somebody saying, he's depressed. There's something wrong with him. Or they speak it. They keep speaking onto this little boy. They kept speaking onto this 8-year-old. And it's like provoking him. Yeah, I just heard honor your mother and your father and your days will be long. But it also says tempt not your children to anger or you will suffer. This woman tempts her son to anger and then waits for him to act out or spaz out. She's doing spell work in a very peculiar way, weaponizing religion. She hates the church, but she'll spit out Bible scriptures, okay? This is the kind of person that's like, yeah, everybody in the church is fake and phony, the pastor, this, that. But she's very, very like religious or Bible thumping, but at the same time, she's got a really dark side to her and she projects that energy out. And this is what opens up the door. She's opening up the door to these dark forces. And then she retreats to wait to see what happens. She's trying to harvest the light off of her son. This is him. He's very tapped in. He's very intuitive. Without her, without him, thank you. Without her, she wanted him to feel like that without her, he has nothing. But without him, she has no intuition. Show me this innocent child. Yeah, judgment has been called down. This is over his bloodline. This child is destined to do something great. Whoever the father is, show me the father of this child. 10 of Swords. Oh, okay. 10 of Swords energy. Clarify that this father. 2 of Swords. He couldn't see something. This woman may have taken him out. Thank you, Creator, for judgment, divine judgment and intervention over this child's life. 10, 12. Something about when he had something at age 12. These timelines are very, very important because everything that happened around these times is coming back out again. Okay. So that means retrograde is calling judgment over past occurrences. With the number 8, something about when he was 8 years old, something about when he was 12. Where's his father figure? Is this father figure still alive? King of Swords energy. He is a divine masculine. He's real intelligent too. Big air sign energy, very intelligent, very tapped in. This child has inherited something within the bloodline. Somebody co-created with somebody very dark, a woman that never wanted them to leave. Okay, she could have ended up being a single mother, but she's getting a check for this son being sick. She needs to keep him sick, but she's doing spell work over him. She's a narcissist for real. She'll talk in circles in a minute and try to make it seem like it's everybody else, but really it's her. And if you call her on her BS, she'll start cursing and getting angry because that's the way she channels dark energy. And then it opens the door to demonic forces. Everybody knows that. True high priestesses, they don't do all this in their house. Yeah, you don't open the door to demonic forces. Somebody likes to create chaos in the house, provoking their child to anger. And then when she takes him to the appointment, oh, he needs more medication, or he's spazzing out, or I have video of him doing this. But see, she's doing everything in the spirit. She's projecting this onto him. She's imagining him be chaotic. She tried to unalive him when he was 13 years old because she knew that that was her last opportunity. Oh man. Clarify. He's still alive though. Clarify this child. Yeah, you got divine intervention here. This boy is waking up. Ace of Wands energy. He's very much aware of what she's doing. The cat's out of the bag. She's been doing something real dark. Whatever it is very, very cloaked. Putting something in his food. She could be putting something in his food that doesn't go detected. Something to put him to sleep or make him tired. She could be saying it's the medication. She needs to continue getting that check. She's fixed her life around getting a check for him. Social Security. Okay. Is this father passed away? Queen of Pentacles. No, he's remarried to a divine feminine. I just heard the lady of the church. Somebody is like, these people go to church. Okay. Whatever they got going on, they're held in high honor. This is their spirituality. This is what they believe in, and they're very high honor. Okay. These are people that are decent and in order. Queen of Pentacles. What's the Ten of Swords with the father? The Queen of Swords. Oh yeah. Oh man. It's her. She wants to do him in, honey. And she did something to this child. She couldn't have him. And the child might look a lot like him or remind her of him. Something like that. It's something like that. Yeah, this woman is mad because this man has moved on. Clarify this child. The child is all that matters. The tower. It's a tower moment coming. This could be the police getting called. This could be something violent happening. Somebody can't control this child anymore. Okay. Clarify medication. Is something that protects this child by way of HIPAA, patient-doctor confidentiality. Maybe this child is seeing the doctor by themselves now. Maybe they're telling the doctor something about their mother. This doctor could be documenting this. They're mandated by the state. They're required to document the truth. Yeah, after a certain age, children gain amnesty from their parents. Something about HIPAA laws. I know in California it's age 12, that if they go into the doctor's office or they're having, let's just say, an appointment with behavioral health, they can divulge information. This mother can't be there anymore. Okay. To kind of like direct the conversation or, say what this child says and what they don't say. The emperor, this father is taking control over the situation. Clarify this child. Somebody wants to live with their father. Page of Swords. There's some type of information being submitted. Oh yeah. Some type of report. Somebody's under investigation. What they don't see is that this woman has violated spiritual law. Okay. I cannot make this up. There's a separation coming. This child is about to be vindicated. Somebody could be 14 or 15 years old. Something's been going on for the last 3 years. Now this woman has to live her life without this income. Somebody has a child just for the income. Queen of Swords energy. She's nasty. Oh, she's got a nasty mouth. She's bitter, no filter. But really, in truth and reality, that spell work is backfiring. She made this boy out to be crazy well enough that she could present him to a doctor to get a check. It's about money. And the goal was to get this divine masculine to come back. King of Swords, Ace of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. This man has moved on and he's remarried. The emperor, the father is the one that's speaking up. This father still has authority. Somebody wanted this man's parental rights. Queen of Pentacles, he's married. This King of Swords is given like, I don't know why I want to say deacon or pastor. King of Cups. Ten of Swords, she wanted to try to do this man in. It got blocked. She's under severe judgment. She's blaming it on everybody but herself, of course. Yeah, the Chariot, King of Cups. Somebody could be doing like a welfare check. Okay. Ten of Cups. Whatever this is, somebody's bloodline is not playing with this woman about this child. Show me this teenage child, this boy. Four of Swords. Look, she keeps doing something to him to keep him sedated, to keep him down, isolated. Four of Swords, make him lazy. These are unclean spirits. She's speaking something onto him, projecting onto him. Show me this young man, Four of Swords. It's like as soon as he speaks up and speaks the truth, she's like, oh, that ain't nothing. He's crazy. She might even be ignoring him, okay, in the house. Or she's provoking him. Or as soon as he kind of gets calm and, she provokes him to try to piss him off. I just heard behavioral health is stepping in. What's the Four of Swords for this young man? Show me this young man. The Magician and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, this magic is not working on him at all. Whatever his calling is, the Most High God is stepping in here. The Most High God don't give a damn about this Queen of Swords in the reverse. She's a bitter bastard. Whatever she got going on, she's about to pay dearly. Her lifestyle is about to change. She's been able to either get some type of financial support, or I keep hearing mental health. She needed him to be sick. Okay? Magician, Ace of Cups. The Most High God is calling rank. Even if the Most High God, listen, the Most High God ain't got to call rank over a damn thing. The Creator is saying this magic is being exposed. You've been manifesting sickness. Look at how the boy is in the bed. You crazy, you sick. It's something wrong with you. You're depressed. You got to watch the words you speak over your children. Somebody's watching the words that they're speaking over a child. They know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. It's a narcissist. This is an idiot savant. This is somebody that knows exactly what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Show me this child. We don't give a damn about her. She's done. Show me this child. Somebody's father is stepping up. Yeah, I can't make this up. Look, she tried to take his destiny. This Wheel of Fortune is not supposed to be in the reverse. The Fool and the Wheel of Fortune. He's a meal ticket because she's obsessed with the father, this King of Cups, who left her in the Five of Pentacles because he realized she's batshit crazy. Got to be careful where you put your seed. This man is married now, Hierophant. He's held in high honor. I could be talking about somebody that either has a church or something in leadership or something like that. Clarify him and this son. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I can't make this up. They're working together. This boy, whatever this is, if somebody was able to control a boy, they can't anymore. Eight of Pentacles. He and the father are working together to get him free. These are prayers that are answered. The Fool, this mother tried to take his destiny. This is a karmic mother, a karmic witch who tried to take his destiny. She's done all kinds of things to him. She tried to unalive him at 13. That didn't work. Now he's standing in his power, Page of Wands, and he's over her, towering energy. Something about the age 16 too. Somebody's between the ages of 14 and 16, and something could have been going on the last 2 to 3 years. Eight of Pentacles, this father. Clarify this father and this son. Four of Cups. She keeps wanting them to miss opportunities to work together. This father wants his son, or wanted his son, or whatever this is. Clarify this father and this son. The Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, Four of Cups. Show me this father and this son, the lovers. Oh, they're hiding something. They know she's a witch. This father knows that this woman is a witch. He may not be telling this young man because this man feels like, I don't want to tell this to my son, but my son is seeing it for himself. This boy is towering, over this woman now. He's taller than her. She can't just tell him to go lay down, and she can't make him sick anymore. This is mentally. This could also even be physically. Okay. Somebody could have been doing something. Magician and Four of Swords is making somebody sick, stealing their strength, hoping that they pass away. so that she can kind of not ever get caught or not have to deal with this or hurt the father, the lovers. There's a very tight bond between a father and a son, and somebody's son needs them now. The Seven of Swords, this father is being real quiet about his moves, but this child is too big for her to control anymore. Oh, she's pissed off about this. She's so mad about this. She's trying to curse and hex anybody that is channeling this energy. Oh, girl, you done messed up. Clarify this child. I can make this up. He's about to listen. This child is about to get a happily ever after. Something about going with the father and his wife. And that's what she does not want. The Queen of Swords in the reverse. So she could be doing all kinds of stuff. And if she's doing spell work over him, she was doing it over other people in the family. Clarify, you trying to hex and curse and give the evil eye. Show me this child. Show me this child. Oh yeah, he's too big now. King of Wands energy, he's big. He's not a shorty anymore. He's taller than her. He's bigger than her. He's smarter than her. He's awakening. His bloodline is on the front line. The lover's energy, 10 of cups. He's getting love from his family. They always wanted him. This mother could have kept these two people away from each other. Okay. He doesn't want her, lust energy, something like that. Okay. So this is a woman that found a good man, got a good man. Okay. Maybe he wasn't awakened. They had a child. She did spell work over the child when they broke up at 7 years old. That was a 7-year curse, a 7-year binding spell, something that she did in the spirit. We're going to expose it. She did a binding spell over a really good guy, ended up having a baby with him. By 7, the spell wore off. Remember, entities, spells, curses always have an expiration date, which is why so many witches fight to put it back on every 7 years or something like that. This man ascended. He's in the King of Swords energy. He's standing his ground. He has a Queen of Pentacles energy here. This is a wife. This is a woman. Okay. Somebody's in a whole nother marriage, High Priestess energy, the Emperor energy, using his intuition. And there's information being given to him either through the court system or behavioral health. Something about a HIPAA violation. Somebody is mad because they do not know what this child is telling the doctors. It's his own right. There was an evaluation of this child, and the doctors feel like this child is sane enough to have appointments on their own. The mother is insisting he's not able to do so. Queen of Swords in the reverse, but she provokes him to anger. She's really mad because her money's about to run out, or she also can't account for where the money has gone all these years. Is it going on the child? The 10 of Cups. This child got a loving family, high vibrational family, King of Wands energy. This child has a destiny. He's already beat death. Look, where's the money going? 7 of Pentacles. Somebody wants to know where the money is going. Because this King of Swords could very well be paying child support, and somebody's getting that in addition to like somebody's paying child support, and somebody's getting something in addition to like a check for somebody being mentally disabled. That's what I keep getting. There's a new assessment though. It's like somebody going through like, they're being asked, can this child dress themselves? Can they cook for themselves? Somebody is reassessing this whole situation. And somebody's coming out looking crazy, trying to make this child look crazy. I just heard doing it for a check, something like that. I just heard you don't know what you're talking about. So this child could be speaking up. He might be getting like a little combative. He could be speaking up, and she's claiming everybody else is doing magic over him, but it's her. Like, they see your family, they doing this, they doing that. No, it's her ass. We didn't call a witch and a lie. We didn't caught this witch. 5 of Pentacles. Child, she crazy as hell. I mean, for real, for real. That magic all these years, doing that magic over this little boy, lost that man when he was 7 years old. It could have been a divorce or a breakup, but somebody awakened. 10 of Swords to the 2 of Swords. She was working a root on that man, and he didn't see it. 2 of Swords, he didn't even know. Lustful energy, love offer. She thought he would come back. She has his child. She was happy to have a baby with him because the baby gave her access to his lineage. So when the child turned 8, a year after this man left, this man didn't come back because there's a breakup around age 7. Thank you, Spirit, showing me this real clearly. We can put the cards down. There's a breakup around age 7. The number 8 is here. A year goes by. He's not coming back. The lust spell is not working. She then starts working a root on this child. He's 8 years old. This was supposed to get this man's attention. This was supposed to take up this man's time. As in, see, he's having behavioral problems. We need to take him to the doctor together. This would still make them a family unit, but behind the scenes, she was making the boy sick mentally, maybe even physically. You need to come. He's not doing good. This a witch. Anything to get this man to come back. And if the man didn't show up, now he's a bad father. Now he's a bad guy. He's really a divine masculine that went through an awakening, divine intervention. His prayers were answered. He may have prayed on what to do about something, and something was exposed to him, and he left this family dynamic. Clarify. This child. Show me this child. You've been doing roots on this world, Child on this world. Okay. You could have been doing it to a whole bunch of people in the world. This wasn't the only person. So your child was one of the people that you were working roots on. This is the most important one, though. This is the most important one because this child is abundant. 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, listen, she starts working a root on this child, some type of magic over this child at age 8. All of a sudden, she's getting abundant. She's pulling from this child's sacral energy. Clarify this child. He is the abundance in the household. And the moment he leaves, it's over. You got the Queen of Wands to the King of Wands. So this is his masculine twin flame energy within. This is the child. Very abundant, very passionate. Okay, very good energy. Clarify this child. Give me current energy on this child. The Hangman. Yeah, she wanted him stuck in an imbalance. She wanted to control how he saw her, how he saw his dad, how he saw his dad's wife and his family. But now the veil has been lifted. This happened around age 12. So from age 8 to 12, she was working a root. The little boy didn't know. By 12 years old, something happens. Why? Because there's certain times in your life where you go through certain awakenings. Now it's getting harder. He's going through this adolescent stage. He's seeing things for himself. He's talking to doctors. He's noticing a pattern. He's noticing certain things that are being done to provoke him. Okay. By age 12, he started to see the truth. He started to see something from a different perspective. Four of Cups. There was a time where maybe the father was absent or this mother was making him miss opportunities to see this child. Okay. She needed this child to feel isolated. She needed this child to only hear her voice and nobody else's. She needed this child to feel abandoned in order to work this magic on him. Show me this child. Yeah, I just heard by age 12, shit just came tumbling down. Oh, man. Show me this child, 12 years old. Clarify. Page of Cups. Yeah, look, I can make this up. His emotions, his dream state, love offers, people in his family. This is somebody projecting out a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety. She needs his intuition. She needs him. Okay. But now he's not a child anymore. And his voice is changing and he's getting taller. 12, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Oh, she really messed up. This child has a destiny. There's certain things that are supposed to happen for him. And if she continues to try to stop him, it's already under judgment. She's going to find herself sitting in some bad information or some bad news. Look, Knight of Cups energy. Something about his emotions. He's having visions. He's having dreams. He could see now, and he's protecting his energy. He could be telling her, you're the one that's making me sick. You doing it. You crazy. 9 of Wands. And if he does it, she says he's crazy. Like, I'm going to call your doctor because you're losing it. Did you take your medication today? You crazy. No, it's her doing it. He's not lying. 9 of Wands. She's trying to make him sick mentally, crazy. She keeps speaking it on him. You're depressed. You're sad. You're depressed. You're crazy. These are words. Words have power, but they no longer have a power over him. He's towering over her, not just in stature physically, but spiritually. His bloodline is towering over this wicked ass witch, this Queen of Swords in the reverse. This is a nasty ass person. Ooh, child, this person nasty as hell. And if they go off, they feel like if you say, you really got a nasty spirit, oh, you can't call judgment on me. It's this kind of person. It's a triangulated situation. Narcissists like this, don't even have conversations with them. Just shut them all the way down. Let them lay down. This boy is about to leave. 3 of Wands. Clarify this boy. Young man. That's what I just heard. It's a young man. He is no longer a boy. Yeah, this is over. The world. The cycle has been closed out. He's being set free. A new beginning is here for him. This is why she's mad. Clarify this child. This is why she's mad. 8 of Cups. Yeah, because he's leaving. Somebody is being set free from a narcissist parental figure, a mother figure, or whatever the hell this is. Clarify him and this father. They've missed some opportunities and they want to reunite. Look, the Knight of Pentacles. There might be another son from another woman. There's a brother here. Somebody's like, I'm going with my dad and my brother and his wife. That's what I just heard. And it's crazy because this emperor, this divine masculine, has created a life of stability. He also has another son here. Somebody wants a family. 10 of Cups, the lovers. There's love here. 7 of Swords is like, it's like talking to the child in secret, because they know if this Queen of Swords in the reverse knows that they're getting along, she's going to try to do something. This man is praying against this. This man is very intuitive. He knows that this woman is a witch. He's the high priestess energy. He's not encouraging anybody to be disrespectful. Not by any means. But what he's doing is he's communicating with his son in private, because if she knows, she's going to do something or try to create a stir or disturbance, or she really wants to get this child locked up, because now he's at that age, like 14, 15, 16, to where she can kind of be like, you did this or you did that. It's like, that's really what she wants. Okay. Show me this child. Yeah, he don't give a damn no more. King of Cups in the reverse. He is so over it. He's so over it. She's put him in a position where he can't emotionally be manipulated by her anymore. He does not have any feelings for this woman, for what she has done to him. Damn. My goodness, child. Somebody been working a root on somebody since they were 8 years old. The relationship lasted 7 years, or she was able to string along a divine masculine for 7 years. Lust in the reverse. Somebody grows out of it. The curse is broken. She has a child by age 8. From 8 to 12, she's working her magic over this boy, keeping him sick. Like, what's that 4 of Swords? Mentally ill and sick and playing with his head. 4 of Wands, trying to 4 of Wands is stability. She was happy. She was celebrating. She's getting money. 9 of Pentacles. He takes her to the 9 of Pentacles. This child does. She's getting a check. This could be child support. This could be, again, another type of check or something like that for mental health or mental disability. But the 4 of Wands is like keeping somebody in the house. That's an isolation spell, making him feel safer. Thank you, Spirit, in the house. The 4 of Wands is celebration. Okay. The 4 of Swords is like being exhausted, tired. That's like making somebody feel safer at home. So when he would leave, maybe she did things spiritually to him to make him not feel comfortable outside of the house or give him anxiety. Or this is all, I just heard it's a provoking energy. Child. Look, listen, 8 of Swords. I know what I'm talking about here, honey. Oh, you're going to pay for this, Lord. You're just a raggedy bastard. Whoever this raggedy ass woman is, okay? Four swords, the four wands, and the eight. Look at 4 plus 4 is 8, 8. Something has spent the block. Something spun the block. And you blame this nasty magic voodoo on his father and their family. That's what you did. 4 swords and the 4 wands and the 8 of swords. This was to make this person feel like it's better just to stay home. Don't go out. Why? Because people like this, they can't hit motion. They have no motion for themselves. They can't hit a moving target. They need the person bound to the bed, to the room, stay home. You're going to stay home. You know, it's like making a child sick. So they got to miss days from school. 4 wands when she feels like she's losing her grip, but she's living high on the hall. It's a narcissist right here. There is no parental love. There's no maternal instincts. You got the 9 of Pentacles. She has no concern with protecting this child. She never did. 8 of Swords is like putting somebody in a prison mentally. It was her. Saying that it was everybody else. Clarify this person. And she lies a lot, honey. Somebody will lie without blinking. Look you right in your face and just be lying. Ooh, child, you dangerous. Stay away. Show me this person. This child is like, I'm over it. Somebody broke free of this curse. Their bloodline is on the line. That's why. Because whoever this child is, they're a very important person in this world. They don't have time to be pussyfooting around with no nasty ass mother of a witch who's trying to keep them bound and feed off of their energy, their solar plex, and bind them and do all kinds of weird stuff and mad at the father still. The father's in the King of Swords, the Emperor. He has to hide the fact that he cares about his son because this witch keeps attacking their relationship and doing weird stuff. 4 of Cups, he's missed a lot of opportunities with his child because of this Queen of Swords in the reverse. And so has his family, the 10 of Cups. This is a decent family. This is a really decent family, though, for real. 5 of Swords, because she always somewhere trying to do something. This is the kind of person that's putting stuff in writing, emails. I don't know what the hell she got going on. She's always talking, saying something, hoping that it gets back, hoping that it sticks. This is somebody that's always sending out nasty words towards somebody. But now that's not working. All that cursing and hexing and trying to send us nasty energy. This is what I just heard. This is what the father and the son are saying. All that cursing and hexing and trying to send us nasty energy. It's not working no more. 6 of Wands. They got a victory over this witch. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Wow. Clarify, Holy Spirit. What's going on here? Yeah, the 2 of Cups in the reverse. Listen, something is so done. It's not even funny. It's safe to say that the man ain't coming back. Clearly, this child is a teenager now, but somebody was doing this. That was initially their reasoning behind binding the child. Clarify, you doing voodoo? 6 of Wands. Yeah, this witch is nasty as hell. Leave it to her. It's everybody else, child. She probably somewhere going off right now, cursing and fussing and trying to, there's somebody that's passive aggressive, okay? They don't raise their voice, but they're a bitch. Excuse my language. They're always in a bitchy mood. You know what I mean? It's everybody but them. They act like they want to be alone, but really they're afraid to be alone because if they're alone, they don't have no energy. There's nobody to feed off of, and their magic is backfiring too fast. Queen of Cups in the reverse and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. This is a nasty little dirty ass person. It's like a bad mother. This is not somebody that's like, there's no emotional connection to this child. I can't stand you raggedy bum ass mothers. This is a raggedy bum ass. This is so raggedy. She's an emotional manipulator. Queen of Cups in the reverse, but she can't manipulate this child anymore. Judgment has been called down. This is coming from the creator, the divine. So mess around if you want to. And you playing with the word, you playing with the scriptures, you playing with all kinds of weird wording, and you trying to speak this stuff onto this child. The man don't want you back. You didn't try to turn him on, but now he don't want you back. Somebody could also be, this is what I just heard in my mind's eye. This man could also be with like a woman that doesn't look like her. Nothing like what she looks like. And that bothers her because she can't assume her image. She can't project onto her like, oh, you want to be me. But really, this woman, somebody might be like petite And somebody might be like full figured. Somebody don't look nothing like the other person, this new woman. Okay. It's giving that kind of energy. And it's almost like a slap in the face for this witch, because she knows he doesn't want anything that reminds him of her. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. She's got a nasty, nasty disposition. It's not becoming at all. We can tell people how to talk, how to be, but there's nothing, it's very distasteful energy, okay? Not that this is my situation, but if this is a woman that was around me, I wouldn't want to engage. I wouldn't want to be your friend. I don't want to hear anybody talk like that. And then your house picks up on that energy, you know? Even with us as readers, when we channel dark energies, we got to keep our houses clean. You got to cleanse the energy of this stuff. Like, what the heck? And somebody's just in a nasty energy, which opens the door for all kinds of weird, unclean spirits to be coming in and bothering your atmosphere. Both my ears are ringing. So somebody just sitting up talking shit, sitting in the dark talking shit, talking to themselves. You know, it's a lot. That voodoo will backfire on your ass, okay? It will backfire, that's for sure. Let me get this card out of here. Yeah, it's something like that. I care more about this child. This child has awakened. So whatever opportunities she was stopping or whatever she had going on, it's over. It's over. Page of Swords. Something about information, documentation coming in. This could possibly be a court date. Show me what's going on for this child. I just heard vindication, liberation, being set free. I know that's right. Something like that. That's hard when you're born to a woman and they don't give a damn about you. Having a child does not make you a mother. Okay? Not at all. Somebody just never had good intentions. Okay? The Chariot. This could be the police being called or an investigator. One of the two. Something's being documented and this woman doesn't know it. The Chariot could also mean just like forward movement. King of Swords, or somebody like coming to get their child. Okay. What's this court situation for this child? There's a court situation. Yeah, the fight is over. Five of Wands in the reverse. Somebody's fighting for custody of this child, this evil witch is, because she doesn't want to lose this income. She wants the money, the cars and the clothes, so she could be a hoe. This is how she had planned to be successful. I want the money, cars and the clothes. I'm a hoe. I just want to be successful. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be successful, but at the cost of your child and other people's livelihoods, the way the new world is set up, it ain't got none of you booger wolves in it. All that hate and competition, it does not exist. What you see right now are chosen ones who are being called to high honor. You got to be in high honor to channel this kind of energy. Because if I was in a low frequency, I would roll up at your house and smack you with a spiritual hand and watch you land on your own sword. But I'm not going to do that. We're being held to high honor. Most High God is calling for the oracles, the readers, the high priestess to channel these energies. Why? Because you are the prosecutors and the defendants in spiritual court. You're the spokesperson. This is how the divine gets the message out. You're the messengers. Between now and December, arrest warrants are being handed out. Spiritual police are now on the case. So whatever somebody is doing in the 3D, they might as well just keep on doing it. Ain't no sense in stopping now, because everybody knows what you've been doing. Everybody knows where you've been going. Everybody knows what you've been thinking and saying. It's all being made transparent. This person hates the transparency end of it. Cloaking themselves behind false testimonies, bearing false witness on an innocent child who is now ascending. This is ascendant. Somebody gets to move forward. Clarify this court case of this child. Something about the 17th. Somebody could have a court case on the 17th. Oh, yeah, it's about to go down. Oh, man, somebody's about to get cut off. Somebody's not about to get what they thought. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. Somebody's being reassessed and somebody's being seen to be sane enough to either not be on medication or something like that, because this child is emancipated. This woman is planning to stab somebody in the back. What is she planning to do? What's the stabbing in the back? She's planning to stab somebody in the back. Look at the Ten of Swords. Her plan for court on the 17th, be that this month or the next, is to stab somebody in the back. Ten of Swords, but Five of Wands in the reverse. The fight is over. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. She's losing out on some type of money income that she was getting, because this child could have been talking to a doctor or somebody that was sent in to assess the child. And they're deeming this person not to be insane, but they're also mandated reporters. Yeah, you got fresh eyes on this case. Now somebody is old enough to speak for themselves. Somebody was doing magic. Somebody could also have a little voodoo doll on this boy. That ain't working no more. What are you planning on the 17th? You thought you were going to betray somebody? Child, you crazy. You crazy as hell. Judgment and the Queen of Pentacles. Seems like she's trying to come after this man's wife. Judgment and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, what's that about? Show me what's going on with this young man for this court case that's coming up. I just heard family court. Something's already been set on the calendar. Okay, show me family court. Eight of Wands. Yeah, something's been set on the calendar. The Eight of Wands is correspondence. Something's coming in the mail. Some type of notification. Clarify what's going on. This child. Page of Wands. Again, it's going to be in writing. Okay, documentation. Page of Wands could be addressed to the child. Four of Cups. She wants him to miss the court date. That's what this Ten of Swords is. She wants him to miss the date. She wants him not to be able to come to court, or she could be checking his mail. There's some type of correspondence here. Four of Cups. She wants to continue getting this money. Ten of Swords. She's betraying him. She doesn't want him to move on. Knight of Wands energy. She's rushing to get this correspondence or this information or the mail. She's intercepting the mail. Clarify this woman. You intercepting the mail? Death. Clarify intercepting the mail. Five of Pentacles. Clarify this woman, this witch. Yeah, she's sneaky as hell. She's sneaky as hell. Cutthroat. Seven of Swords, sneaky as hell. Five of Pentacles. Trying to leave him behind. Not telling him about a court date. But she's about to be in the Five of Pentacles though. Something's come to an end. Show me this court date for this young man. Something's coming to an end. The Five of Swords. She's still trying to sneak and do something to him. She's trying to like agitate him to get him something to happen to him before this court date. Clarify. Child, this woman is crazy as hell. Exiled in death. Listen, I will be extending this reading in the memberships. Join me there. For regulation reasons, I need to dig a little bit deeper, and I also need to meditate. I love y'all. If this resonated, give it a thumbs up. Meet me for part 2 in the extended, and I'll see you there, okay? Peace be with you.